Cuz I got somebody a whack. They go piss on Jay and brother grave. On 6-0, go piss on that bitch ass nigga grave. That's why that bitch ass nigga in the ground.
What it do, RIZZLE fam? At the same moment when the word got out about Quando Rondo's homie Lul Pab passing, all of his ops started lurking on the internet. This was a good opportunity for certain people to throw some dirt on others. To be more precise, some of JayDaYoungan's affiliates started clowning Lul Pab, and that made Quando Rondo come up with a serious response. So Lul Pab passed away after he was caught in a shooting in LA on Friday, August 19th, 2022. Quando Rondo and Lul Pab were most likely in LA for making music, and they soon had their worst nightmares come true. Here's what happened that day. Quando Rondo and Lul Pab were traveling in a Cadillac Escalade around downtown LA. Around 5:30 p.m., they stopped at a gas station to pump some gas before they moved on. Little after they pulled over, a team of 3 strapped dudes pulled over in a white car next to them, and these guys came looking for trouble. 3 guys who are still unknown to the cops got out of the car with their guns and started firing rounds at the Cadillac in which Quando and Pab were sitting in. Before you knew it, their SUV was shot up with at least 15 rounds. Quando, Rondo, and Pab tried to duck the entire situation, but they had no success. Even though Quando wasn't hit, Lul Pab wasn't that lucky. He was most likely hit multiple times by the hitman. Unfortunately for everyone, his wounds were hella serious. Pab was rushed to the hospital by the emergency team, but he eventually died as a result of his bullet wounds. The police even tried to get Lul Pab CPR when they took him out of the car, but it was just too late. Quando was told about his friend's condition immediately after the paramedics dragged his body out of the car and checked his vitals. He was breathing, but he was unconscious. He already knew that his chances of making it out alive were very slim. That's exactly why Quando Rondo started screaming and shouting all over the place. When it comes to the perpetrators, the cops are still looking for 3 hitmen who ran away just seconds after they sprayed the SUV with bullets. According to their official story, the hit was planned in advance, and the shooters knew very well how to go about their way. The fact that they did it in broad daylight tells you all you need to know, really. Quando was shaken by what happened to his homie Lul Pab. The video that was uploaded online shows him in so much pain that it's hard to watch. But not everybody was feeling that type of way. Some people were actually glad to see Pab gone and Quando in pain. But why would anyone feel that way? Well, turns out that Pab dissed a dead person himself. As a matter of fact, Lul Pab dissed none other than JayDaYoungan just hours after he died. He posted an insulting story on his Instagram saying how Jay got smoked and added a picture of JayDaYoungan. In case you didn't know already, JayDaYoungan was also shot, and his story is similar to that of Lul Pab. However, the circumstances were slightly different in his case. Here's what happened to Jay in just a few words. Jay was chilling with his dad in the front of his mama's house one day when a car pulled up to their front porch. Without any conversation or hesitation, hitmen started firing rounds at Jay and his dad. 2 of them tried to run away from the spot, but they couldn't. They were both caught in the rain of bullets coming their way. Jay tried to take cover but was met by 2 more dudes who came from the back of the house, and they were also strapped. Both JayDaYoungan and his dad suffered gunshot wounds just like Lul Pab. The first rumors of the shooting said that Jay died right there on the spot, but his closest family members denied it. Jay was rushed to the hospital, and he was still alive once he was taken in and left to the doctors to fight for his life. However, the doctors couldn't help Jay since his wounds were too much for his body to handle. He passed away at the hospital. His dad made it out alive, and his wounds weren't life-threatening. He later talked to some of people who wanted to know more about the incident and said that the kids took Jay away from him because they were jealous. Regardless of the reason why he was hit, a lot of people hopped online to diss JayDaYoungan the same day. People who had serious beef with him like Julio Fulio didn't hesitate a single second to diss Jay. However, one of the people who dissed him was Lul Pab, Quando Rondo's boy. So now the tables had turned and Lul Pab was the one who got smoked. Some of the associates of JayDaYoungan decided to clown Lul Pab's death. They reposted the original Lul Pab video with his photo now and pulled up another caption right next to the one that said smoked. Huncho Bap, JayDaYoungan's boy, straight up clowned Lul Pab, saying, "Damn LABX, it was just funny. Now you gone." Huncho wanted desperately to get back at Pab ever since he saw that disrespectful Instagram story. This was his time, and he made the best of it. Jay and Huncho Bap were hella close. His latest post on Instagram shows how deep their relationship was and just how sad Bap was when Jay passed. How Jay's guy dissed Lul Pab was just another example of dissing the dead that's eaten up the hip-hop world in the last few years. The trend of dissing deceased people is still a very much alive trend among drill rappers all over the place. People are utterly disappointed by the fact that this thing is still alive, and they're not shy about sharing their opinions online. If you ask all the rap fans out there, this stuff really needs to stop, like right now. Just listen to these comments. I usually feel bad when I hear these stories because it's tragic, period, all around. Someone dies, someone goes to jail until it became a generational curse. Seeing more and more people adopt mocking others' pain as a way to handle their own truly affects my soul. Shows me I'm growing because I can't even listen to the music the same way anymore. Same thing make you laugh can make you cry. Exactly why Gucci Mane stopped dissing the dead. How can they miss Quando? It was funny when Vaughn died, now it's funny when two of his friends did. It's the lane you take. Don't be bawling and crying out now. It's clear to everyone that violence in the streets has reached a point at which people don't even sympathize with the ones who have died or with the ones who lost people dear to them. People believe that the rappers who have had similar experiences are the sole people responsible for that type of stuff. Same energy that you put out there for everyone to see is the same type of energy that you'll get back. Simple as that. I mean, just take a look at Quando Rondo. If you look at the comments that keep coming up on the picture that Quando shared on his Instagram, mourning Lul Pab's loss, you see that not everyone is showing him support. Some think that he had it coming and that he deserved this stuff. Man, he was making all them disses on Vaughn. Now y'all want to feel bad for him. Should've been you. You've been screaming slide for Vaughn. What up? But what y'all think about this whole mess that came about after Quando Rondo got shot at in LA? Do you think Lul Pab made a huge mistake calling out JayDaYoungan after his passing? Let us know what you think all about it in the comments section below. If you like this video, make sure to check out this next one too. And as always, remember to keep it RIZZLE.